Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Libras? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. What you are focused on is the Lovers. Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands can be a one-sided dynamic. This could also be carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, feeling really tired or tuckered or beat up and burnt out. I'm also getting something about take a pause and don't forget to take your breaks. This is about a pause, a reflection, a new way of thinking, and a new way of understanding some kind of commitment or partnership. And you could be even like evaluating or re-evaluating on some kind of union. Now, this could be a work union, but this is also a change in heart, a change in direction, a change in your focus, truth, clarity, and being authentic. A change in heart. And in your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Wands. Usually the Ace of Wands is feeling lit up or feeling really motivated or inspired, but something here is like, meh, because your outcome is the King of Wands. Now that feels lit up. So it feels like you're lit up for another direction. What is this 10 of Wands? I'm also getting something about moving. So there could be like a pause, packing up things, and the Moon. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. Moon card could be like heavy feelings, heavy emotions, and some kind of strong bond, strong union. But there's something about like needing to sacrifice. I'm also getting something about like heavy eating, heavy spending, heavy indulging, a heavy secret. There's something quite heavy. I'm also getting something about like heavy mood swings. So there's really high and low dips in somebody possibly around you. Because the Ace of Wands can also be somebody who's pissed off and angry. What is this, Hangman? Take a pause, take a breather. Give yourself permission to relax. Because in your focus is the Lovers, which is a change in course, or like there's some kind of like heavy move that you're doing, and I feel like you're doing double duty right now. So you could be working during the day and then also like moving and packing up at night. And the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Page of Wands is frisky kitty, new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. It is also something about news or communication. You could be dealing with a younger fire sign. It almost feels like you are doing a lot of work right now. And this could be you looking or becoming aware that this could be like a man-child, woman-child. I'm also getting something about a new opportunity. So let's see what this Lovers card is. Because Page of Wands is frisky kitty. It means you're limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors available for working career, and limitless with relocation and or move. But there's some kind of like pause or delay. And this could be like delaying on you actually speaking up and expressing something that you're moving on, moving forward, or changing your direction. And the Emperor. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. Well, the Emperor is about firm and fair decisions. Vision. Some of you are dreaming a lot, like heavy dreams, weird dreams. And the Emperor is something about law and order, or taking back power and control in your life. I'm getting something about like somebody you might be chasing, like following you. Firm and fair decisions and taking back your own personal power. But you know, becoming the Emperor, like becoming your own authority or becoming your own boss, yes, there is a lot of responsibilities that you have to handle. So it feels like you're working like 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. So what is this Ace of Wands in the blocked and challenged position? And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Are you in the dark about some kind of situation? Because Queen of Swords is Libra energy. Or there is something that is weighing heavy on you. And this could be very emotional for you because you're not speaking about something. This is like you having a new beginning somewhere else, or not feeling so motivated or inspired. So what is happening right now in life, you're not really motivated or inspired to participate. There is a situation here also where you have lost passion or lost desire in some kind of situation here. Because your outcome is the King of Wands. Now, King of Wands is a go-getter, an action taker. This is somebody also very motivating or an inspiration, feeling lit up. But also asserting oneself, taking bold, brave action. For some of you, you need more rest, you need more sleep. There's something about getting more rest, getting more sleep. What is this King of Wands? And the Seven of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Seven of Swords, yes, can be strategy, making swift, quick movements and not telling people your beeswax. I'm also getting something about like you need to communicate something here because it's been weighing heavy on your mind or in your emotions, on your chest. Queen of Swords in the blocked and challenged position can also be a little bit pissed off or angry. And with the Seven of Swords, there also could be something about short-changed or short-lived. I'm also getting an element that this person is shorter than you. Seven of Swords can also be liar, cheater, stealer, thief. What is robbing your time, money, energy, and focus? And something here that is lopsided and one-sided. But the Lover's card is like a change in union or going your own way. Okay, so what is this Ten of Wands? And somebody's hiding a really heavy burden or something about mental health, ill health, depression, boozing, deceptive behavior, heavy deception, something about deceive. And the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Somebody also could be hiding finances. Queen of Pentacles. This is something about a supportive parent or needing to nurture and nourish oneself. Heavy emotions, or something here is quite heavy in the moon, something deep. A heavy secret. Something here about a heavy secret. What is this Hangman and Page of Wands? There's a delay on communication because it's like everybody wants the truth, but nobody's willing to be 100% transparent and honest. Or if you feel like somebody has kind of been standoffish or moody, I feel like they just are feeling like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, but they're not expressing it. What is this Hangman and Page of Wands? And the Three of Swords. Yeah, so there's a delay here. It's like needing to sacrifice or release and let go, possibly of a Pisces. And this is something you have to make. Nobody can make this decision for you. I'm also getting something about like cry it out, have your big old ugly cry. You could have been dealing with somebody who you thought was an absolute stud, or somebody who was stand up, like, you know. But it turned out to be like the Page of Wands, which is a man-child, woman-child. What is this? Lovers and Emperor. I'm also getting something about very masculine energies. There's two masculines here. One could be your actual like biological father, and somebody here is a father. And you could work with this person. You could be involved in this person. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a new negotiation for you. Hiding finances or hiding stability. Heavy indulgence. Somebody also, there's something about like overindulging, overspending, overeating. An Ace of Pentacles is tangible. It's something like you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new commitment, new career path. It's almost like you've been delaying on telling somebody that you're actually like moving on or leaving. It could be a work scenario. But you've been working at this for quite a while. Because especially with the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, you have all the necessary resources. Hiding resources. And Seven of Swords can also be somebody who has some kind of hidden agenda or a motive, which is just passion and desire. So what is this Ace of Wands and Queen of Swords in the blockage? And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. Libra, let's talk about this. That's why there's so much shadiness going on. Okay. Moon card is, yes, deceptive behavior. There also could be the Three Swords coming towards you, which is heartbreak, sadness. And there's some kind of like a new way of thinking that you have to understand that people come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime. Something shortchanged you or undermined you. But the Knight of Pentacles in the blocked and challenged position is somebody who is lazy, lacks direction, doesn't put in the work, isn't loyal to you. So this person is not crossing their T's, dotting their I's, and being very thorough. It isn't your right-hand man, your right-hand woman, you know, that sort of thing. This person is a liar. Or maybe that you have been, let's just say that you've been keeping everybody in the dark. You're going towards another situation. You have strategy and going towards something that lights you up and makes you feel really passionate and excited. But there is still going to be a heartbreak on this, like breaking ties somewhere. Because that Knight of Pentacles is usually somebody who is, you know, very thorough, very authentic, loyal, the knight that gets over the finish line. But somebody here is like, maybe you made a promise, but you can't keep this promise. And it might just be a promise where, you know, you're like, oh no, I'll promise that I'll come to your birthday party. Well, you can't, right? It's like you have to break a promise here. Also, somebody broke a promise to you. Because Seven of Swords can be like an embarrassing secret. And the Four of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Four Swords is healing. Avoid taking action. I'm also getting somebody here could have been all very manipulative. You're kept in the dark by something, or you're keeping yourself in the dark. It's almost like you're hiding, pretending everything is good. But, you know, Knight of Pentacles can also be the energy of all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. There's no cups on any of whatever is happening here on the board. So cups are about feelings, emotions, and happiness. The only cups is the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. But that's also fantasy, limerence, obsession, a heavy one-sided dynamic. And then there's healing here. It almost feels like somebody shortchanged you, or something here was short-lived. Or this person is shorter than you. Whoever this is for, this person is short. And Four of Swords is like avoiding on being manipulative, or somebody here avoiding on this player playing the game. So you're healing from somebody who sold you a good story or something here. What is this? Give me another card for it, because the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords is your energy, and then you're in the blockage. And the Six of Wands. Wow. Overcoming some kind of heartbreak. But this is also hitting some kind of midpoint or milestone in your life and setting yourself free. Setting yourself free. Because anytime you hit a milestone or a midpoint, you can set yourself free. There's something about like delaying a conversation though. So success. Feels like you're getting a better paying job as well, or going somewhere where it's better. There's nothing shady about it. But you could be also a little bit shady. Like people think you're the one that's shady, but there's so much shadiness all over the board. And in your focus is union and union, but this can also be law and order. Maybe you're getting some kind of lump sum from a work scenario. I'm also getting something about like becoming your own entrepreneur and being your own boss, making your own rules. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah. How are you being called to step up and lead? And you've been avoiding this. Because I feel like you have to break ties somewhere to have this opportunity. But it's so good for you. And that's what I was like looking at. I was like, why does this feel shady, but it's not shady? It feels shady. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Well, there's the Ace of Swords. So you haven't expressed this yet. You've been making swift, quick movements behind the scenes and just pretending everything is normal, like acting normal. So you've been going to work, acting totally normal in front of your 9-to-5 job, but behind the scenes, you're like packing your whole life up and moving wherever towards a new union or like a relationship, a commitment. Possibly a Gemini, Aries, or a Scorpio. And then share your voice. Come out of the cave. Perception and expression. This is you coming out of a situation. There's something you need to give a voice to, or vocalize something, especially with Gemini energy is about conversation. Also, Gemini's like deep conversations. No surface level here. So something much deeper. Success. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You are on the right track. And that's about the achieving. So this is like getting a raise, getting your promotion, or there can also be your significant other who has a raise, has a promotion. Because like I said, there's some kind of like parent or a provider here. This person is maybe the breadwinner, or you are the breadwinner here. Perfect fit, finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You are meant to be here. But it almost feels like something else around you is short-lived, or this person feels like they got the rug pulled from under them. But that's how life goes, right? People come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime. And then they feel like you kept them in the dark about it. But I feel like you had to, because you were trying to gain a new perspective of like, yes, I'm going to take this, but I still have to break out of another dynamic. And guardian angel, some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angels. So maybe something was short-lived and you're like, dang it, you know, I really like that relationship. But then you find out 6 months down the road that this person is a cheater, or, you know, thieves on their taxes or something. And so it's almost like dodging a bullet, right? And then transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. And that's also the comfort zone, because in your present moment is sitting in the comfort zone. But everything you want, dream of, and desire is putting yourself out there. But there's a change here happening. Getting out of your comfort zone. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Dogs, getting together with friends. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Pale, time to get out of a situation. We already know that. But it almost feels like you feel bad. But at the same time, everybody thinks you're deceptive right now, but you're not. I feel like it's just because you know what you need to do here. And it's for your own personal gains. But at the same time, it's not just your personal gains. It's for providing. Like maybe you're the provider of the household. Like you have to do what you have to do. And trees, affairs with your family. And this is a situation with your family. Peacock, beware of great pride. I'd also be wary of the peacock. Not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity. So maybe something was short-lived, but you don't even realize that you've dodged a bullet. Like it's like a blessing in disguise. An arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And legs, stepping into a new experience. And then you also have this dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, Libra. Very interesting, because it looked so shady and it looked like everybody was like lying to each other, which you might be right now. But I feel like it's just because you're going in a different direction. So it's almost like I said, you're going to work to your 9-to-5 job. Everybody just thinks like, hey, how's it going, Libra? And you're just like, oh yeah, no, you know, everything's just so great and dandy. But then you're going home and you're working all night to like pack up your stuff, or to research this new job, or to research of where you want to move or relocate, or like maybe even writing your letter of resignation. Like, you've been doing all the back work, and I feel like it's been back-breaking. But somebody here also has your back, right? Like, it's almost like the universe will provide. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Libra, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.